Learn English easily.
A Simple Tale of Tom. In a lovely little village by a big, wild forest, there was a boy named Tom. Tom didn't have an easy life. His clothes were old and patched because he had worn them for so long, and he often didn't have enough to eat. The small house where he lived was old and broken. It leaked when it rained and was cold at night. But no matter how hard things got, Tom always had a smile and a happy heart. He was well known in the village for always being ready to help, say something nice, or make someone laugh, even when he had his problems. One beautiful autumn day, Tom decided to go for a walk in the forest. He went further than he ever had before, following the sound of the wind playing in the trees. Suddenly, he found a cave that was hidden by thick plants and the shadows of big trees. Tom was curious and felt like he was on an adventure, so he moved the plants out of the way and went inside. The cave was cool and a bit dark. Inside, he saw a chest made of iron that looked very old but wasn't rusty. Tom felt excited and a bit shocked. He opened the chest, and inside, he saw gold coins that shone in the dim light, beautiful jewels in all colors, and old treasures that looked like they came from another time. This discovery was like a dream for Tom. He thought about all the ways this treasure could make his life better. He could fix his house, get new clothes, and never worry about being hungry again. With a heart full of hope, Tom took the treasure and went back to his village, not knowing how much his life was about to change. Finding the treasure felt like something out of a dream for Tom. He started to think of all the good things he could do with it. He imagined fixing his small, broken house to make it nice and warm. He thought about buying new clothes that weren't old or patched. And he was happy knowing he wouldn't have to be hungry anymore. Filled with hope, Tom picked up the treasure and headed back to his village, not knowing how much things were about to change. At first, the treasure did wonderful things. Tom fixed up his little house, making it a warm and inviting place to live. It didn't leak when it rained anymore, and it felt like a real home. Tom also shared what he found with the people living near him. He bought food for those who were often hungry, clothes for those who needed them, and tools for people who could use them to work better. For a little while, his village turned into a very happy place. Everyone was thankful and kind to each other, and Tom was like a hero to them. But then, things started to change. News of Tom's treasure spread far and wide, beyond the edges of the forest and the village. This news brought many strangers to the village. Some were nice, saying they wanted to be friends and share stories. But others looked at Tom and his treasure with greed, wanting some of it for themselves. They didn't care about friendship or the village, they only cared about the treasure. These strangers brought trouble with them. The once peaceful village became a place where people were always worried and arguing. It wasn't calm and happy anymore. Tom's friendships began to suffer too. Some of his friends and neighbors started to feel jealous of what he had. They used to talk and laugh together, but now their talks often turned into fights. People who had been happy for Tom's luck before began to see him differently. They thought he had so much treasure that he could give them whatever they wanted. They stopped being thankful for his help and started asking for more and more. The village, which had felt like a big, happy family because of the treasure, was now a place where people argued and didn't trust each other. The kindness and support that Tom had once felt from his community started to disappear. People became suspicious and fought over the treasure, forgetting how to be good neighbors and friends. Tom saw that the treasure he found didn't bring the happiness he hoped for. Instead, it caused problems and fights among the people he cared about. So, he made a tough choice. One night, when everything was quiet, Tom took the treasure back to the cave where he found it. He hoped that by doing this, he could make everything go back to how it was before, when everyone got along and was happy. But fixing what had happened wasn't that easy. Even after Tom returned the treasure, the village didn't go back to being a peaceful place right away. The fights and hard feelings didn't just disappear. The close feeling among neighbors, like a big family, was broken. After this, Tom spent a lot of time thinking about what real treasure means. He realized that true riches weren't about having gold or shiny jewels. The real treasures were the friendships he had in being part of a community where people support and care for each other. Tom decided he wanted to help fix the friendships that were hurt and bring back the feeling of being one big happy family in the village. Tom worked very hard to make things better. He talked to his friends and neighbors, trying to heal the hurt feelings. He helped wherever he could, showing that he cared more about the people around him than any treasure. It took time, but slowly, the village started to heal. People began to trust each other again, and remembered the importance of being kind and supportive. Tom's actions showed everyone that the best treasures in life are the ones that can't be seen, like love, friendship, and community. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, Tom and his village began to heal from the troubles that the treasure had caused. Tom, who once thought finding gold and jewels would make him the happiest boy in the world, discovered something much more valuable. He found joy in being close to his friends and family, in the smiles they shared, and in helping each other. He saw that being truly happy didn't come from having a lot of things, but from the love and friendship around him. Tom worked hard to rebuild the trust and friendship that had been lost in the village. He spent time with his neighbors, listened to their stories, and helped them with their problems. He showed everyone that he cared more about them than any treasure. Little by little, the village became a happy place again, full of laughter and kindness. People remembered how good it felt to be part of a community where everyone looks out for each other. The story of Tom and the treasure spread throughout the village and beyond. The story wasn't just about a boy who found treasure, it was about learning what is truly important in life. It taught everyone that the best things aren't things you can hold in your hands, like gold or jewels. The best things are the friendships you make, the love you share, and the happiness you find in being together with others. And so, Tom's journey from dreaming of riches to finding real happiness in the love and friendship of his village became a legend that inspired everyone to cherish the true treasures in life.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more.